Good morning, everybody. It's a Friday morning, the 3rd of July 2020, and I've called this Fuzzy Friday. So hopefully you'll all join in and want to listen to what it's all about. A few of the live videos I've been doing since the beginning of the pandemic, really, March, we're now into July. Somebody said actually that we're nearer this Christmas than we were last Christmas. It's quite a long time. So some of the topics have been quite heavy. So I thought I would talk about something uplifting and warming to the heart. So that's why I called it Fuzzy Friday. So many things bring me fuzzy feelings inside, but one I know comes from having you all watching and listening to my live videos and being part of my Mind Circles community. So please sign up and get friends to sign up. It's on my website, it's mindcircles.co.uk. It's free, and you'll then get information about what I'm doing, what my products, my services I offer. I do hope that you decide to get one or more of the Mind Bites meditations. They're mindfulness meditations and short, but really hopefully bring you warm feelings as well. If you want me to do, I do sometimes do special meditations, my Mind Bites for individuals. So if you want that, you can always email me and ask me to do one for you. They're all although they're videos, they've got calming scenes, calming music, and my soothing voice, according to many. And for that, I thank you. But of course, although they're videos, you can still close your eyes and just imagine wherever you want to be. So please head off when this is over to Mind Circles, to the website .co.uk, and click on my shop to find out more, or just join the Mind Circles community. Another thing that brings me warm feelings is that I was hoping that, well, I was bringing you warm feelings, but actually doing the live videos during this pandemic when we've needed uplifted and inspired, because there's been so much negative news. We've now moved on from maybe negative news to maybe people rowing now, all the different countries going, we want to be open, no, pubs are open, no they're not, etc. So putting all that aside, I really want people to kind of just relax a bit and get some warm feelings inside. So, I think one of the things that maybe warmed your heart this week was I was reminded about all the films I've taken part in. I just love acting, and I posted up some photos of all the different ones that I'd taken part in, and they all brought something different to me, but working with just such amazing talent brings me warm feelings, and I know lots of you loved the photos. I sometimes think that I'm master of all trades, jack of none. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Maybe that's what I should say. Jack of all trades, master of none. But it's such an eclectic mix of things I do. I think that's what keeps me young and inspired. In fact, I was somewhere, a business meeting, and a person I hadn't met before said, "What is it you do?" And a friend behind me just popped over my shoulder and said, "What is it she doesn't do?" So for that, thank you. And sometimes, as I say, I do think, my goodness, I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. But the eclectic mix of what I do keeps me young, keeps me inspired. I'm always looking to do something. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara's saying it was right the first time. No, I do think so. But thank you very much. So what I'm sharing today is to understand how you work with your emotions. So fuzzy feelings is really all about emotions, and it's about fuzzy feelings is talking about warm emotions. These give you energy. They give you satisfaction. When you've got a warm emotion, you draw people to you and they connect with you more deeply, and they want to connect with you. It's kind of like the law of attraction, I suppose. However, you may experience, we all do, cold emotions, or people with cold emotions. These drain you, they take away your energy, and even if it's your own cold emotions, you can bring yourself down. You can feel frustrated, You can feel angry, and it can hold you back from having healthy relationships with yourself and others. So you need to try and get rid of these cold emotions, turn them into warm ones. So how do you do this? Well, first of all, you've got to understand the difference between the warm emotions and the cold emotions. And the warm emotions don't mean that we feel hot. You might be through hot flushes. It's nothing to, I'm not talking about that. We're talking about being warm on the inside. And these are feelings like joy, love, compassion. The cold emotions, again, don't mean that you're going to feel cold, that you're feeling icy and cool. It's about being cold on the inside. And these emotions are anger, fear, helplessness, insecurity, aversion. That's like when you don't like someone, and there's always people we maybe don't like. So when you interact with others, you'll experience both warm and cold emotions. The cause can be the behaviour of the other person, or your workload, or you just feel tired and exhausted and frustrated. You'll experience different kinds of emotions, of course, with different types of people. Having warm or cold emotions, as I say, doesn't mean that they're good or bad, but having warm feelings does make you feel better than cold ones, and actually it does improve your overall well-being. Warm emotions, you see, bring you energy. You feel more satisfied in your work, in your home, leisure, in relationships. And there's actually scientific research. I can't kind of quote it today, but I was looking it up, saying that when you have warm feelings and a warm attitude towards others, it improves your mental and physical health. So why wouldn't you want to have these? The warmth of the warm emotion of joy, it can be intense, and you can feel this when you meet someone who gives you that joyful feeling. It can be because they are fun, or you see they've got twinkling eyes when they help you or others, or it can be just because they achieve something difficult, or they just get pleasure out of everything. The warm emotion of joy comes from just a smile, and a smile costs you nothing. So why not smile rather than be grumpy and frowny? Having compassion gives you a warm feeling. This is the feeling that you get when you want to help someone who's upset or unhappy, and you will want to do what you can to make them happier. Compassion, it's a combination of empathy, that is, you feel what the other person's feeling and you feel the suffering of others. It also is knowing that the other person has a right to be as happy as anyone else. And then it's doing what you can to help maybe relieve their suffering. Everyone has compassion in them, but not everyone is compassionate. And to be compassionate, you need to open yourself up so you kind of can become vulnerable and you really connect with the other person. It's probably easier to admit to having warm feelings, but about cold emotions, you might find it harder to admit that you have cold emotions. That when you're angry or irritated, you might feel strong when you're angry, but actually you're using up a lot of energy, negative energy, which is bad for your well-being. Being afraid is a cold emotion. It's the cold emotion of fear. It's as if the ground has been pulled from under you. Now, it's okay once in a while to feel afraid and not know what to do. And the problem about this is not the fear. The problem is actually not knowing what to do. And this will make you feel insecure. Of course, fear can be a good emotion, as it can warn you of danger or that something harmful might happen. But don't let fear determine your behaviour. Try and control it. Don't let it take away your energy, your energy. You want to have positive energy. You might find it difficult to have feelings, the cold emotions of helplessness. This is about wanting to change something in you or someone, but no matter how hard you try, you just don't succeed. You can experience feelings of helplessness at work when you've got too much to do, or when you're tired, or you've just got far too much on your mind and you worry constantly. When you feel like this, you're probably asking too much of yourself. So you've kind of got to take a step back. And this is when you need to reflect on your capabilities and accept that you might not be able to do everything or be able to help everyone. You might see the suffering of others. When you're compassionate and empathetic, you feel the suffering of others and you feel helpless. You might or will feel this compassion, but it's impossible to help absolutely everyone. You cannot solve the sufferings of everyone around the world. And of course, that can impact on you if you're an extremely compassionate person. So what you need to do is you need to accept that you can't solve all the world's problems, all the world's suffering. Suffering is a part of life. But you can still try, of course, to do what little things you can, and of course accept as well that you can't solve everything. Now, last of the cold emotions I wanted to speak about is aversion, because this I find this over the years. I have talked to people about this. This refers to like not liking someone. Now, we can't like everyone in life. That'd be kind of impossible. We work in places where we are beside people. We can't choose the people we work beside, and you will come across people that you maybe just don't like. Most of us are not lucky like me. I can choose to a certain extent. I work from home, so I can choose who I work with, or I'm working with myself. But there are people I come across that I think, no, I don't know, there's something about it, I just don't like them. So what do you do? Well, I've thought about this over the years, and I think the first thing I try to do and say to people is, if you don't like someone, maybe think about what they are doing, because it might be something you don't like in yourself. However, if you don't even think that way, think that it has got nothing to do with how you act or behave. It's about concentrating. What you're doing is you're concentrating maybe on the negative qualities of that person. So what I try to do myself and try to see people is focus on the positive aspects and try to understand that often the like or the dislike has nothing to do with that person. Take a moment to think about someone you like, but another person you know doesn't like them. Or vice versa, someone you dislike, but a friend likes them. So no matter whether you like or dislike a person, remember you can't change them. You can only change yourself. And you do this by changing your mindset. It's changing how you view them. Focus on the positives if you can. And of course, changing your mindset. Remember, the mind is extremely powerful. So let's think about how we can get and increase the warm feelings inside. Using your mind, you can take yourself any place, any time, anywhere that gives you these warm feelings. And I want you to write down in your journal or a diary or just on a bit of paper what makes you feel warm inside. It can be anything you like. Once you've made the list, then choose one or two or all of them, it's up to you, and decide to do them now. Or if it's not possible during this time, we're still in the kind of coronavirus time, then when it's over, decide to make them part of your bucket list. So what could they be? Now, you're probably imagining we're going to fly to the sun and a lot of money is going to be spent, but actually it doesn't need to be that way. What brings you warm feelings are a relaxing bath with candles, your favourite bubble bath. What about a nighttime shower? Make yourself a hot cup of tea or a hot cup of hot chocolate. Sitting by the sea or a lake in the moonlight. Nothing better. I mean, it's just being in nature. Watching the rain and darkening clouds, even lightning, watching that spark of nature. Wait till winter. When winter comes, watch the snow fall in the dark, and better still, look at the snow covered across the ground before any footsteps are on it. It's magical. Walk through the city. Look at the different lights. Look at the different shop front colours. I remember I went on a nature walk with some, we were doing, it was a creative writing kind of course, and we walked into the park and we were asked to look at all the different colours of nature. Now, we were lucky, it was kind of spring, summertime, and there were so many colours, purple with green, green with red, with, so many things, and none of them felt as if they clashed. And then we walked into the city to look at the same colours side by side along shop fronts. And it was a wee bit more jarring. It was interesting to see the difference, that there never seems to be that conflict in nature. So walk through the park, see the colours of nature blend together. Maybe look at a dark sky on a clear night if you can. If you're in the countryside, that can be truly magical. Watch the stars, even look out for a shooting star. Maybe you like camping. What about just imagine yourself sitting by a campfire and the crackle of the fire and the sparks and all that under a dark sky. Maybe imagine just sitting by the sea and just closing your eyes and listening to the waves, whether they're lapping or they're crashing. Watch as the sunset falls, or watch as the sun rises. You could also just imagine yourself sitting inside by the fire, watching the flames. Maybe do like my candle flame meditation. In the autumn, watch the leaves fall. There are so many things you can do to bring that warm, fuzzy feeling inside that doesn't cost you money. Try to make sure that your list gives you time, of course, to do all these things. You need time to relax and enjoy the activities that quieten your mind. The ones that are particularly good, of course, are the ones I see again and again that involve nature. Now, while you're waiting to take part in any of these activities, you can enjoy all of them in your mind. You can use My See, use your creative imagination and take yourself there. And while maybe at the same time or just before it, you can use the affirmations. I feel good. I feel relaxed. I am relaxed. My mind is quiet. I imagine I am sitting under the stars. Lots of these affirmations can really help bring that warm feeling inside. Remember, the key, of course, to feeling this way is to be resilient, be flexible, have the courage to change your mindset. So you need to use your positive affirmations to do this, and your deep breathing. Remember the breathing, and we'll do the meditation in a short while, the breathing from the diaphragm. Use that imagination of yours. We all have it, but use it to your best advantage. Hold that goal in your mind. Hold the end result. Hold the gold medal in your hand. When you make the ABC, my ABC, I've made it simple. If you do that every day regularly, it becomes your good habit. And this fills your mind with positive thoughts on a daily basis. And then your confidence increases. Your self-esteem will grow. And don't let negative people hold you back. There's always people ready to go, oh, I wouldn't be doing that. Get all of these people out of your mind. And even if they're with you, if they're talking sort of negatively, you can, in my mind, what I do is I let them go in that balloon. I just think, okay, give them the space. I don't sort of react to them. Just in my mind, they're off in that balloon or the ribbon, and I let them go. And so the affirmations I would say for today are, I feel warm inside. I feel joyful. I am resilient, and I have the courage to be more positive. Now, remember, smiling costs you nothing, and it will give you and those around you a wonderful fuzzy feeling inside. So what I thought I'd do is I think I'm going to do the golden path, because this golden path allows you to take the meditation, my Mind Bites golden path. It will take you anywhere you want to be or need to be. So let's just sit and, of course, shoulders back, sit comfortably with our feet on the ground, and then we can take a deep breath. We can close our eyes and then take a deep breath in through the nose, hold, and then exhale. Now, in this meditation, you're going to use your imagination, your creative imagination. I want you to think of something that makes you feel calm, peaceful, and warm. Take a deep breath in through the nose, hold, and then exhale. Now, when you take another deep breath in, I want you to imagine that you are becoming part of the earth and the world around you. Keep imagining your peaceful place, wherever that may be. You feel a sense of calm and relaxation, yet you are energized. You want to move towards that warm feeling. You can almost touch the energy all around you. Now imagine there is a golden path ahead of you. You start walking towards it. You come across a fork in the path, maybe 2 or 3 different forks. I want you to take a moment and just feel which path is drawing you towards it. Where is that warm feeling going to take you? Do you go left? Do you go right? Do you go straight ahead? Take a moment to think about each of these paths. Is one drawing you closer? Does one make you feel positive? Make you feel less anxious? Does it make you feel warm? Now take another deep breath in and use your affirmation to say, I am confident. I am enthusiastic and know that the path I take will make me feel warm inside. And this is the path I know that I need at this time. This path will open up wonderful opportunities for you. Now slowly walk forward. Feel yourself being drawn in by the energy. Feel that warmth fill your mind and body. As you continue, you become more confident. The warmth, that energy, that warmth and feeling just engulfs your mind and body. You feel calm, and yet you feel energized. You know that opportunities are ahead of you. Please enjoy that adventure of your mind. Now remember that you can take this path anytime you want in your imagination, and you will feel more positive, more relaxed, but more energized. So just take that first step towards feeling fuzzy inside. Now you can open your eyes and then just stretch your arms and maybe a yawn, shake yourself. This meditation really, it takes you anywhere in your mind. And remember the power of the mind. It's extremely powerful. And it sets you up for feeling better, particularly if you maybe are feeling down. You can feel much, much better. And it's a Friday. We want to feel good today. Lots of wonderful things are happening. And the weekend beckons. So thank you very much for listening and watching. I will post them up, so if you've not caught some of the videos, you can catch them on my YouTube channel. But please remember to smile. And I love my phrase, laughter is the best medicine. And you will feel that warmth inside, and to everyone around you, they'll feel that too. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back on Monday. Don't have a topic yet, so if you want a topic for me to discuss on Monday, please private message me and let me know, and I'll see what I can do. So it's 10 o'clock on Monday. Have a fabulous day today and weekend. Virtual hugs, of course, as always, and bye for now.